But my big pick is next. It is the third match in the Blue Goddess division on night number 5, and that is the New Era's Ami Sohrei and Mirai from God's Eye taking on Waka Wild, the finally renamed Waka Wild, Waka Tsukiyama and Saki from Tsukiyama from Cosmic Angels / Colors, because you gotta represent colors for Saki. And yeah, this is my pick for the night. I am firmly behind Ami Sohrei and Mirai. I love these two. I think they are probably the best, other than maybe Natsukatora and Ruaka. They are the team that I think has the best synergy of any tag team in this tournament, in my personal opinion. There's some other great teams that have great synergy, but I think the way they do everything together and the way they hit the power both these women have, the smoothness that both these women do outside of one spot in this match, is great. But the other one I got to really shout out with this match is Waka. How do you say it? I can never say
Tsukiyama.
it. Tsukiyama. It's
like the T is
TSU. Yeah, it's yes. Well, then it should be Tsukiyama, but whatever.
Well, like the dog Shih Tzu. It's the same kind.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Waka Tsukiyama.
Yeah.
She again is another one like Saya Ida, like Hanan, who is younger in her career. She's early. She's only been around a little while. And when Mina was announced to be pulled out, I was fairly disappointed because again, I'm a big Mina Shirakawa fan. I am very happy with her replacement of Waka. I think Waka has really come into this tournament and really made it her, like, really established herself as part of her team. And she's not the level of Mina Shirakawa, but is showing that she can step in to be part of this team and not disappoint people. Not that she would, but you know what I mean. I can understand why some people would be disappointed. And I think she is absolutely great stuff. But there is one spot in this that looked absolutely like kind of gross almost in a way.
Yeah.
Mirai goes and does it, like grabs her and does like an overhead throw, but like she kind of just went back with it quick, and Waka landed straight on her face. Like, it's at about the 640 mark and at the match, and it's just like, holy moly. Like or I saw the video on Stardom-World is at 640, but holy moly, so maybe about 2 minutes into the match, I was worried for the girl for a second. She got right back up, so I was like, okay, she's fine. But then, like, there was one spot Amy and Mirai were just dual chopping the heck out of Waka, and then hit her with this huge double clothesline. Like, dang. But like Waka, like she it's her, the hip attacks I love. Like, just she's so good. She's good at them. And you gotta remember
reminiscent of Gucci.
And Mina Shirakawa, who likes her hip attacks too. So bringing Waka in, you still get the hip attacks, man. And I thought they were great. And I love that she does the hip attack into the ropes to the head. I absolutely loved it. But like Mirai, there was a spot where she actually got a Kimura in and then did a full rollback through and pulled the Kimura in tighter. Like it was like a beautifully transitioned situation that looked really, really good. And it actually required Saki to come in and break it up. But yeah, and Saki got a beautiful brainbuster in this, though. And nothing to take away Saki, but Waka was in a majority of this match, getting beat up and fighting back. But yeah, the Mirai got this beautiful, right towards the end, she hits this beautiful like wheelbarrow into a half Nelson slam, like just absolutely picture perfect. It's the smoothness of what they do is so good. In the end, Mirai hits it, does an airplane spin into what she calls the Miramare shock. If for any North American audience that knows Chris Sabin's cradle shock, same move. And she picks up the win on Waka. And dude, I have gushed over this match. I absolutely love this match.
This was a fun one, and as I mentioned before, that the mother-daughter kind of feel dynamic between Waka and Saki, even more evident in this one. Again, her trying to do a Waka trying to do a a crossbody into
Mm,
Ami. Ami catches her, and then Saki following it up with just a big boot to just help Waka get her over there. It was very
mm,
fun. Even her just picking up Waka and throwing her a couple times into a drop kick. It was just really, really sweet dynamic to see, but it also adds something different to what we're seeing because we have a lot of teams like the New Eras who like Miami, like BMI 2000, who are just these powerhouse teams who work so well together. It's refreshing to see this still work together mentality, but like in a different a kind of way to entertain. I felt it really added to the match. You actually mentioned pretty much almost everything that I
sorry, I
had put
really
on
loved
here.
it. I had so much to say. I really had a
um,
lot to say. I'm sorry.
I did really like the hip attacks also. I did note they're ineffective at times, but super, super cute. What I really did like also was when Saki and Waka were actually able to get their stereo submissions going, where Saki had
Mm.
my favorite move, that dingle dangle going on there, while Waka had Mirai in
Oh,
her
I had that. I had that written down too. Yeah, because Waka
I
was
love that
sitting on
dingle
the.
dangle.
Yeah, because Saki had that the hanging Billy Goat's curse, and Waka's sitting on the back with I think it was who did she sitting
I
on? She's on
couldn't
like
figure out what it was. That's why I didn't write it down.
yeah,
But
but she
what
had
I
the arms
really,
like pulled back, but she literally
yeah,
had the arms pulled back so far that they crossed behind Mirai's back.
yeah, speaks to the
Hell,
flexibility of both of these women. But that
yeah.
Ami Sohrei is so tall, in comparison to Saki, because I believe she's almost a head taller than Saki. But
Oh yeah,
Saki is strong enough that she's
and
able to
Saki's not
land.
short either.
No,
You
well,
got to remember that.
but she's taller. Ami is quite a bit taller than Saki in
Oh yeah.
comparison. So I do find that doing something like the dingle dangle on someone who's taller than you will result in them having their face kind of dragged along the mat. This was not the case. Saki shrugging it up
Uh,
really, really well. Ami never touched the ground until she released her, which
I
was
love that.
usually
I
her
love the
throwing
name.
her on her face.
I will
But yeah,
never
this
not
match
love the
was a
name
good
the Dingle
one.
Dangle.
Will for always be the dingle dangle.
I will always describe it as a hanging Billy Goat's curse, and then you'll call it the Dangle Dangle just for clarification for people. But yeah, yeah, absolutely
It's
phenomenal.
less of a mouthful than what you said.
It's a hanging Billy Goat's curse. What's the mouthful about that?
Dingle dangle.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next the next section of the Goddess Tag
Hmm.
Team Tournament. It was in the Red Goddess division. We have the debut match of Peach Rock.
Mhm,
This is their
mhm,
first match of the tournament, and we're gonna have something to say about that in a little bit here. It's Mayu Iwatani and Momo Kohgo from Stars taking on My Fair Ladies, Lady C, and Mai Sakurai from Queen's Quest and Donna Del Mundo, respectively.
mhm,
This again, I thought compared to the first match that they had, My Fair Lady has been working well together.
mhm,
That first one was a giant mess. Don't know what happened, but the second match, this one, they've been doing very well. They're starting to do it. I think they found their groove. They're doing very well together. Uh,
mhm,
I thought Lady C, it's her power. It's
mhm,
the ability to dominate with her size and that choke slam she does when
mhm,
she picked up Mayu in this match and smashed her down to the mat. Holy,
mhm.
holy moly! But the
But
end of this
what
match,
about that helicopter spin or that airplane spin that she did?
mm-hmm. Yeah, just the power coming off of Lady C.
Mhm,
Yeah, the Cesaro spin. Yeah,
mhm,
dude,
mhm,
like Cesaro spins, but this girl just started going so quickly. You could see
mhm,
it. She had to let go, and she fell over. And you could see her when she was trying to get up to go for the pin. She was having trouble moving because she was so
mhm,
dizzy. Like,
mhm.
oh my
Very
god, it
Sarah
was
Rita, hey?
Yeah, it was crazy. And then there was like a beautiful spot where Momo and Mayu hit a double 619, which was very nice. But in
Mhm.
the end, Mayu got the Yakuza kick to Lady C and the Dundunpa, which is the crucifix bomb, to get
Mhm.
Peach Rock the win and their first 2 points of the tournament and keeping My Fair Lady at 0.
Mhm. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I did kind of expect this kind of result, not just because My Fair Lady is the new team and arguably the mismatched team in this tournament, but Mayu Iwatani, we both know we're going to be seeing her facing Kyrie tomorrow. Tomorrow,
But no,
but
that was
a
2 days
little over
ago.
24
When
hours.
yeah, that's 3 days ago from what it's 2 hours, 2 days from when we're recording. It's
Mhm.
3 days ago from when we this airs. So
Yeah.
yeah.
She was going to be facing Kyrie for the IWGP Women's Championship. I did not expect her to go into that kind of match having any kind of loss. I definitely think that she's going to be doing her absolute best and working her absolute hardest, and she absolutely did in this match. There was
Mhm.
a spot at the beginning where I really appreciated the camaraderie between stars in Peach Rock with
Mm.
Momo and Mayu, where they were just coming off the ropes, doing their double stomps, doing their tag moves. It was very, again, LIJ reminiscent, where there was zero communication happening and they were just doing what it was that they needed to do. I really appreciated just seeing that because, as I had mentioned before, with Mai Sakurai, she didn't really seem to get that same camaraderie when she was with, for example, Cosmic Angels versus now when she's in Donna Del Mondo. So it's very
Mm.
interesting to see how the dynamic of the teams and even the women individually can change based kind of on of their teams. But this was a fun match, and as you had mentioned, this is one of the matches where we really did see that kind of starting of unification. I would almost say the acceptance of Mai Sakurai and Lady C
Yeah.
that they have to be teaming together, and if they want to pick up wins, they have to work together.
Yeah, and again, I thought this was a great fun match, and I liked seeing Peach Rock finally get into
Mhm.
this tournament because I really I've been a big fan of Mayu Iwatani for years from her time over in our when she was working with ROH as the
Mhm.
ROH Women's Champion and everything. So it was a very good match.